Okay, so for this video, I do have to run this particular setup, and one thing that I wasn't so sure in my previous video is, can you run LR Trunks and free-to-play ones together? And it turns out that the summonable LR Trunks has teen in his name instead of future, so he can be run with the... Right, of course, the main focus of this video is going to be the future Trunks here, and I am running a Vegito Blue lead as a friend, of course. So, one question that I had when I was making that LR Trunks video is, okay, 1.3 mil. I'm gonna quickly go onto his card, but one question I had is, just looking at the category and the units in it, I was a bit unsure as to how good the free-to-play LR Trunks was going to be on this particular team, just because he doesn't necessarily share too many links with the units around him, because his main key link is going to be Shattering the Limit, and I'm pretty certain that this Vegeta has it, so I'm going to wait for him to come back round with that Trunks. But, like, the majority of the standout units on this team perform pretty damn well with each other. And another thing that I checked was the Android 18, pardon me, and to be honest, she is going to be very, very good on this particular team if you do want to optimize the free-to-play LR Trunks, and just optimize other units in general, like maybe you want to get Super Attack in here with, you know, the physical LR Trunks and such. So this is the Trunks with his passive active. You have to keep that in mind, because he gets the 8 key. Let's go with this, because right, because he gets 8 key when he is facing 2 or more enemies. Grab those. I feel like this team could have a few key issues if you want to run certain units with each other, because if you, like, realistically, if you try to run LR Vegito Blue, LR Black and Zamasu and such, again, that's talking from a whale standpoint. I like to think that everyone has, okay, not everyone, but most people have a Vegito Blue, a Rose, okay? Maybe one LR, either Trunks or Black and Zamasu. So, if you do have those particular LRs, or one of them at the very least, they both have Prepared for Battle, okay? And if you have LR Black and Zamasu, you're going to keep them paired up with Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, or Merge and Marcy, right? So that is one rotation in itself. And now, the other rotation is Vegito Blue, maybe. Are you going to keep Vegito Blue paired up with the future Gohan? Or are you going to try to somehow use the STR LR Vegito Blue and keep him paired up with the LR Trunks? It really is a bit of a tough one, but that's even assuming that you have those particular characters. There are just so many different scenarios that exist, or could potentially exist, that it's hard to get... Like, it's hard to be as fair as possible when you're talking about these teams, right? But I will say that the LR Trunks is very, very good. He will have a decent partnership here with the Vegeta. See, I just want to do this for the one time. Actually, no, let's do this. I'll keep this Gohan or this Trunks in rotation with the Vegeta, and then I'll keep the future Gohan separately on a separate turn, because I want to see how well this partnership actually works. Because of course they both have Super Saiyan, they both have Shattering the Limit. I'm pretty certain that unfortunately, they both do not have the Dismal Future link. But Royal Lineage is another key link, which gives him the 1 key, and the Trunks does have that. So, overall, he's getting 3 key from the Vegeta, and that is going to be one of his better partnerships. Man, it sucks so much that the Gallic Gun Trunks doesn't have Rage in his name, because that would be his best possible partner. He would have Royal Lineage, Dismal Future, Shattering the Limit. Really is a shame. Can't do much about that, though. So, it is what it is, but we weren't too far away from getting the 18 key Super Attack there. Man, like, I said this in my other video, but Do you really want to give up a spot to consistently get the 18 key super attack with the Trunks, with Android 18? Because, like, I just thought of this. So, let's say you have a rotation with the Freeze Play, LR Trunks, and Future Gohan, for example, or LR Vegeta Blue. That rotation is still going to hit harder overall, even if... I'm so bad at explaining things. So you have LR Vegeta Blue, and you have the LR Trunks in one rotation, right? And you get the 12 key with the LR Trunks, and you get the 24 key or 18 key with the Vegeta Blue. That rotation is going to hit harder overall than a rotation with Android 18 and the LR Trunks with the 18 key super attack. So, despite the 18 key super attack hitting significantly harder than the 12 key for the LR Trunks, I still feel like it's just simply not worth running a... It's not worth running a unit that changes orbs just to fully optimize this particular LR, because he's still going to be hitting relatively hard at 100% without those additional orbs from the Android 18, especially on this particular team that provides a 170% increase to attack. Obviously, the Vegeta Blue Leads only provides 120, but that just shows you how much potential this team actually has. But yeah, honestly, I feel like you would be just much better off running a rotation with LR Vegeta Blue and LR Trunks because of Shattering the Limit, of course, and you still kind of have that legendary power link, which doesn't make that much of a difference. It's just a throw-in link, basically, but still, it still is a link nonetheless. So LR Vegeta Blue and then LR Trunks. Like, some people are on the fence about calling the LR Vegeta Blue a free-to-play unit, but right there, I reckon that with the full increases, he could easily break 1 million at 100%. Easily. Especially when he's paired up with LR Vegeta Blue. So, you have that LR Vegeta Blue partnership with the Trunks. I feel like the question is, if you have other LRs, is it worth running him? But then again, there is a reason why he is a free-to-play unit, right? For the free-to-play players, for the most part. Like, if you don't have any LRs, if you don't have great units for this particular team, you have the option to use this LR Trunks. And if you have LR Vegeta Blue as well, it's even better, right? So that's 2 free-to-play LRs in one team, which is great, of course. And then in your other rotation, you have the Future Gohan, for example. Now that I think about it, that is a rotation with a lot of potential damage. Vegeta Blue, who's like more than capable of getting that 18 key super attack consistently. Then you have the LR Trunks, you have a unit in that third spot. And then, of course, you have Future Trunks in a separate rotation with someone like Vegeta Blue. Not bad. Right. That's... Man, we're going to miss out on it. Oh, no, we're not. I was about to say we are going to miss out on the 18 key. To be honest, I feel like... Okay, I'm going to be as fair as possible here. I feel like I did get a bit lucky with the key placement. But the Trunks has been pulling off the 18 key super attack quite consistently. I think the quote-unquote worst part of the card is that he gets the the additional 20,000 attack and defense when he is facing 2 or more enemies, which isn't necessarily going to happen, that frequently. But of course, for events like Super Battle Road, that's going to be insanely helpful. So I am very curious to see how he performs there. But the Trunks, I want to say, did surprise me. But it's a matter of perspective. If you're looking at the Trunks just by himself, and if you're looking at the team on paper, you can see that it does have a few issues. But if you work on certain partnerships, if you really want the Trunks to work, it could work. Especially with that Vegeta Blue partnership. You don't have to get the 18 key super attack to get a ton of damage out of certain rotations, right? And the Trunks is, I feel, more than capable of doing that, when he has the right help. But yeah, I think now I should maybe focus on the Future Gohan a little bit more. Right, so I'm actually gonna go over to his card real quick. So he raises his attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage, he gets a 100% attack increase, raises defense by up to 100%. The less health you have, the greater the boost for defense. Increases damage reduction by 10% at the start of each turn. So he can attack and defend. Is what I'm getting from this. Wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. Activate Fist Battle. So the increase that he gets from his super attack mechanic is a 30% attack increase. Normally it is 50%, but it's still very good, of course. His 12 key is 150%. He's a very good unit, obviously. He's going to be someone that's going to get in Super Battle Road because of the way that his passive works. And his category is also pretty solid. So, you can't go wrong with that. I do believe that it could use a few more support units. But this category doesn't really have too much support. You have a few, units here and there. But nothing that you're going to run to, if that makes any sense. There's like no unit that really stands out. There isn't someone that you go, oh, I need to run him because he is that good. Wow, I'm not going to pull off the 18 key here. Oh, never mind, I am. Alright, let's finish this off with a bang. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I tried to make as much sense of this category as I could. Tried to talk about the LR Trunks, and of course, damn it. And at the same time, I was trying to show off the Gohan, of course. But my main focus was the future Trunks, but the Gohan is pretty solid from what I can tell. And this isn't even like the best possible lineup. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we are going to one-shot this stage, hopefully. Come on, Gohan. Hey, it did hit. Great super attack. And there we go. Peace. Wow, what the hell?